I love the Fallout games, but I'd never played Fallout 76 until recently. I resisted it for so long because the marketing campaign gave me the impression that the game was all about everyone amassing nuclear weapons and blowing each other up with them. Then there were the bugs and the bad press, and by that time I'd moved on. But after getting Fallout 76 on my PlayStation subscription, I thought I'd give it a go, and boy was I wrong about the game. So I wanted to make this video to clear up a few misconceptions about Fallout 76, because it's way better than I thought it would actually be. The first misconception is that everyone is blowing each other up with nukes. When the game first came out, all the reviews talked about how you could blow people up, and this clearly did not appeal to me. While I'm all for Fallout's wry satire on the nuclear era, I didn't want to be making morally dubious choices which involved other players, just to take part in a game. But having played the game, nukes are but one small part of Fallout 76. Yes, there are bomb drops, but players receive ample warning to leave the area with a few minutes grace period before the explosion. The game clearly marks the bomb radius on the map, so you know where the nuclear site is. Which means I haven't actually encountered a nuclear weapon yet, and I'm completely fine with that. The second misconception is that you have to play with other people. This was my other big hurdle to playing Fallout 76. Gaming is my chill out time, and as a female gamer, I don't want to get trolled by dude bros when I'm trying to relax. But Fallout 76 actually advertises that you can play solo or with others. And mostly my game has been as a lone wanderer. In fact, you can even get a perk card for playing solo. The third misconception is that you're always being hunted by other players in PvP, aka players are mean. I was concerned that if I was playing Fallout 76 online, I would be dogged by annoying PvP challengers who wanted to take me out in the wasteland, constantly respawning and losing my loot. It turns out you can actually play in pacifist mode. Why didn't they advertise this? Which greatly lowers the damage taken from other players. And if they continue to attack you and even take you out when you're playing, they'll get a bounty on their head where other players can enact vengeance on your behalf. One player did attack me in the game, but I just turned around and waved at him and he waved back, so I guess we're cool, man. In fact, most of my interactions in Fallout 76 have been overwhelmingly positive. I visited one camp to pick up some supplies, and the owner wouldn't stop showering me with bags of stim packs and rataways so that I became overburdened with generosity. They then helped me on a mission with another player, easily clearing the way of enemies and pointing out helpful loot. Why didn't anyone tell me this is what online play is actually like? The fourth misconception is that the game is buggy. Okay, so when Fallout 76 came out, sure, there were complaints about bugs and a rushed development process. But that was 2018. While the game might not be bug-free, I'm yet to find any game-stopping bugs. The only issues I've had so far were accessing a chem crafting table, and yeah, getting into my power armor kind of disappeared when I went to claim it. Froze the game a little bit. So this might be a deal breaker for you if you're really into power armor, but as I rarely wear it, I didn't kind of care. There are plenty of suits available in the game, and I've already picked up another one to replace the one that just mysteriously disappeared. Misconception 5 is that it's a bad game. Fallout 76 is not a perfect game, but it's far from being bad. Although it sometimes feels like more of a Fallout 4 DLC, I do love being back in the Fallout world. If you've played Fallout 4, the combat is nothing new, although the VAT system is a little revamped and much simpler. It's still clunky years later given how much game combat has improved since then, but there's something strangely comforting about building your survival camp in the wilderness and making the most of the duct tape littered around Appalachia. I do love exploring these haunted worlds full of robots, raiders, and radiation. So there are my 5 misconceptions from Fallout 76 that really got cleared up once I got into the game. I'd actually encourage you to check it out. It's pretty fun, and if you like the Fallout world, we could always do with a bit more Fallout. I'm Kat Clay, and if you like in-depth analysis of video games and narrative design, please do hit that subscribe button. It does help out my little channel, and I'll see you guys sometime in the wasteland.